Okay, join fast. Please join immediately. Tell your other friends to join immediately. How many participants are there? 43, 44. Join fast, join fast. Tell your other friends to join immediately. Meanwhile, I will ask some questions to the participants who are over there. Not so that I will also come to know whether you are getting or not. Kazi, are you getting everything? समजतंय सर्व शिकवलेला part? Kazi? Okay. Suraj Bhange. Any doubt you can ask me, huh? Anyone else who is having any doubt, you can ask me. प्रश्न विचारा रे. Our topic is like it's totally new to you, correct आहे. आतापर्यंत रस्ता माहिती तुम्हाला, पण रस्त्यामध्ये काय भानगडी असतात, काय काय करावं लागतं. You are unknown of all such things, correct? Technical parameters I am telling you. You are unaware about the technical parameters. So my humble request to everyone, please ask me questions or the doubts if you are having any. Otherwise, we are running, our lecture is going on and you are just on the listening mode. So that should not happen. One-way communication. My expectations from my students are always that you can ask me many questions. Okay. प्रश्न पडलाच पाहिजे. So we are discussing the guardrails, correct? What is guardrails? I think we have started with our discussion. Guardrails are provided at the edge of the shoulder. Always remember, when the road is constructed, that means whenever there is any construction of road is going on, okay, whenever there is construction of any road is going on, that you know the basic two types of the roads, that is road is in cutting and road is in embankment. How, as madam has taken that particular point, anyone can put me in the chat box, huh? Otherwise my assumption is different for you. Do you know the road is in cutting and road is in embankment, that's cross sections? Anyone can put it in the chat box or you can reply it. Anyone? Road is in cutting and road is in embankment. कटिंग म्हणजे जिथे डोंगराळ भागातून रस्ता जात असतो तो आपण एखादा डोंगर पोखरून रस्ता तयार करतो, ठीक आहे. आणि एम्बॅकमेंट म्हणजे जिथे भर टाकून हा रस्ता एका लेवल मध्ये आणला जातो किंवा उंचीवरती नेला जातो, ठीक आहे. आय थिंक इफ यू आर हॅव्हिंग, yes sir, okay, good. So ma'am has taken that road is in cutting and embankment and the first chapter only. So whenever there is road construction activity which is going on, so at the edge of our shoulder to prevent the entry of the vehicles, okay, to prevent the entry of the vehicles or whatever the vehicles which are running on that particular portion of the pavement, just to avoid their entry from the to run off from the embankment portion. ओके, एखादी गाडी एम्बॅकमेंट मधून पासून बाजूला होऊ नये. ठीक आहे, एखादी गाडी म्हणजे तुम्ही जर मराठीतच सांगतो अजून खूप छान लक्षात येतं. ठीक आहे, तुम्ही एखाद्या छानपैकी असं एखादा चढ पोर्शन आहे, एखाद्या हिली एरियामध्ये जाताय. ठीक आहे, पण ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही एंट्री मारता एखाद्या घाट सेक्शनला, एंट्री मारत असताना तुम्हाला सुरुवातीला थोडासा रायझिंग पोर्शन असतो बघा, बरोबर आहे, थोडासा रायझिंग. फक्त हिली एरियामध्येच असं काही नाही, कुठल्याही सेक्टरमध्ये तुम्ही कुठल्याही रोडवरती जावा. ठीक आहे, त्याला काय हिली एरियाच पाहिजे असं काही नाही. ठीक आहे, जिथे जिथे रोड हा एम्बॅकमेंट मध्ये आहे म्हणजे रोड उंच आहे आणि बाकीचं सरफेस हा ग्राउंड आहे म्हणजे खालच्या लेवलला आहे. ठीक आहे, अशा केसमध्ये काय होतं, आपली गाडी वरून खाली घसरते. कधी कधी रोडच्या कडेला एकदम कॉर्नरनी तुम्ही गाडी चालवत होता आणि अचानक तुमची गाडी खाली घसरली. ठीक आहे, अचानक तुमची गाडी खाली घसरली आहे. तर अशा केसमध्ये तुमची गाडी खाली घसरू नये म्हणून गार्डरेल्स टाकलेले जातात, जेणेकरून आपलं बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही सोलापूर विद्यापीठापाशी केगाव पाशी जर जाताल तर तुम्ही ते गार्डरेल्स बघा टाकलेले आहेत. कुठल्याही गार्डरेल हे बेसिकली कुठे टाकले जातात, जिथे एम्बॅकमेंटचा पोर्शन असतो, जिथे जिथे रोड हा तुमचा उंच बांधलेला असतो, वरती उचललेला असतो, तुमचं घर खाली दिसतंय, तुम्हाला रोड पासून खाली दिसतंय, शेतजमीन थोडीशी खाली दिसते आणि भर टाकून तुमचा रस्ता हा उंच केलेला आहे. ठीक आहे, भर टाकून उंचीवरती नेलेला आहे. तर अशा केसेसमध्ये तुम्हाला तिथे ते गार्डरेल्स दिसतात कॉर्नरला, तुमचं जिथं कॅरेज वे संपतोय ना आणि जिथे तुमची शोल्डर आणि कॅरेज वेची एंट्री पॉईंट आहे, जंक्शन पॉईंट आहे, तिथे तुमचा तो गार्डरेल दिसतो तुम्हाला. त्या गार्डरेलचा पर्पज काय असतो, जस्ट टू प्रिव्हेंट युअर व्हेकल टू रन ऑफ फ्रॉम द एम्बॅकमेंट पोर्शन. ठीक आहे, तुमची गाडी खाली घसरू नये म्हणून ते गार्डरेल्स टाकलेले जातात. मग हे गार्डरेल्स फक्त ओपन मोकळ्या रोडवरती सुद्धा असू शकतात किंवा जिथे एखादा बिझी प्लेस असेल अशा ठिकाणी सुद्धा. अदरवाईज तुमची गाडी मे बी त्या बिझी प्लेसमध्ये एंट्री मारेल, असे काही ऍक्सिडेंट होऊ नये यासाठी हे गार्डरेल्स असतात. त्याच्या अर्थात त्याच्या नावातच त्याचा मिनिंग लिहिलेला आहे, गार्डरेल्स. ओके, बेसिकली स्टील हँड रेलिंग, जसं तुम्ही स्टेअर केसला बघता ना हँड रेलिंग्स, स्टील रेलिंग्स, त्या पद्धतीची रेलिंग टाकली जाते त्याला. ठीक आहे, त्यानंतरचा नेक्स्ट पार्ट आहे फुटपाथ. आता एव्हरीवन इज फॅमिलियर विथ द फुटपाथ. Why this footpath is provided and what is the basic purpose of these footpaths? The basic purpose of the footpath is to prevent whatever the pedestrian who is walking or who is using that particular pavement, and he is having a separate track for his movement. Okay, so whatever the track which is been designed for separate movement of the pedestrian म्हणजे चालक. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे जो व्यक्ती रस्त्यावर चालतो त्याला आपण पेडेस्ट्रियन म्हणतो. ठीक आहे, so whatever the track which is been designed and utilized by the pedestrian, that particular track we called it as a footpath. And generally this footpath, minimum width of footpath as per our IRC recommendation is 1.5 meters. Up to 1.5 meters we can take, and general use of the footpath is been for the walking purpose only. Okay, by the pedestrians. Okay, and you can increase the width of this footpath if the pedestrian traffic volume is more. Now if you go for Pune and Mumbai, like metro cities, again on the footpath also in the morning session we are having a very huge crowd of the pedestrians. Okay, the person who are walking just morning walk, they are taking morning walk. So here if pedestrian traffic volume is more, you can increase the width of that footpath also. Okay, the next thing that we are going to discuss is our driveway. Now what is driveway? Driveway is nothing but that particular connecting medium which has been utilized by the drivers to connect the highways with the commercial establishments like your fuel stations or your bus stations or anywhere. So गाडीमध्ये पेट्रोल भरायचं आहे, रस्त्यात जाताना तुम्हाला पेट्रोल पंप दिसतोय. ठीक आहे, so whatever the medium you are going to take a diversion from your main track towards the petrol pump or your fuel station. So you are going to use one track. Okay, so that track we called it as a driveway. So what is driveway? Driveway is basically nothing but used to connect your highway or your pavement with the commercial establishments like your any fuel pump, your fuel pump, petrol pumps, any maybe it's a hotel. ओके, मग हॉटेल आणि तुमचा मुख्य रस्ता याला कनेक्ट करणारा जो रस्ता असतो ना मधला, कच्चा असेल किंवा पेविंग ब्लॉक्स तुम्ही बघता टाकलेले असतात छानपैकी. ठीक आहे, सो दिस कनेक्टिंग मीडियम वी कॉल्ड इट एज अ ड्राइववे. I hope everyone is clear with this. Okay, then cycle tracks. Now, what are these cycle tracks? These cycle tracks are provided on the urban areas where the volume of cycle traffic is very high. Please remember, these cycle tracks are provided on the urban areas where the volume of cycle track is very high. Minimum width of cycle track is 2 meter and it may be increased by 1 meter if any additional that means your cycle tracking volume, if the volume of the users of cycle track, uh, cycle users is increased, then you can increase the width of that particular cycle track also. Okay, so shoulder minimum width 2.5 meters, footpath minimum width 1.5 meter. For the cycle tracks minimum width is 2 meters, you can increase it by 1 meter. uh, then driveways, connecting medium between your highways and commercial places like your fuel pumps and petrol pumps, all that. Then next is your parking lane. Now parking lane, it's a big topic that we are going to discuss, but just for this particular chapter I will give you the short introduction of that, because in our next lecture also we are going to study it in detail, parking facility. Okay, now parking lane, these are generally provided on the urban road to allow the car parking. Parallel parking is generally provided for the safe moving of the vehicles. Okay, and always remember, the best parking that you are having is nothing but a 90-degree parking as per our Indian road, as per our RC recommendations. Okay, गाड़ी पार्क करता है, ठीक है. I am having the picture also in our unit number 3. I can show you that particular picture. Okay, गाड़ी कशा पद्धतीने पार्क करता रे तुम्ही? Either you are going to park it completely perpendicular to the road surface, length of that road, correct? Completely perpendicular to the length of the road, or at angle of 30-degree with respect to the road alignment, at an angle of 60-degree with respect to the road alignment, at an angle of 45-degree with respect to the road alignment. See, there are different types of the parkings. So first type of parking is 30-degree parking, that is parking the vehicle with respect to the road alignment by making an angle of 30-degree. बघा काही ठिकाणी गाड्या अशा तिरक्या 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 लावलेल्या असतात एका स्पेसिफिक अँगलला. ठीक आहे, जस्ट अ मिनिट. My screen is visible. My screen is visible to everyone. Okay, because I'm not going to see that screen. Okay, okay, don't worry, there may be some mistake from my side. Yes. Okay, so parking of the vehicles with respect to the 30-degree parking, then parking your vehicles uh, at an angle of 45-degree with respect to the road length or road alignment, parking your vehicle at an angle of 60-degree with respect to the road alignment, and parking the vehicle at an angle of 90-degree with respect to the road alignment, means exactly perpendicular. Okay, and then we called it as a parallel parking, means along the length of the road we are going to park our vehicle. Okay, so that is what all about the parking of the road. So basically for the parking lane or for the parallel parking we require minimum 3 meter width. Okay, now how the parking width is been there, as I said earlier, parking is a big topic. It's a special unit actually, design of the parking systems. Okay, because for every vehicle dimensions are different, correct? If you are having a two-wheeler, you require very less space to park your vehicle. But if you are having a four-wheeler, you require a big space to park your vehicle. So depending upon the sizes of the vehicle also, we are having some standard dimensions for the parkings. Okay, I'm not going to describe that much in detail because that part all we are going to discuss it in our unit number 3 also. So please remember just for the parking, whatever the instructions or the points that I have discussed. Then embankment slope. This is again much more important parameter for us. Uh, in the road margins, now the best example that we are having for the embankment slope is our Pune Solapur itself express national highway. Have you seen the alignment of the road is same at every point? No. You are going to see uh, at some of the points the road is elevated at a higher it has been elevated at some portion, and other part that is two lanes, that is one side of the road is elevated and other side of the road is at maybe in the depression. Okay, म्हणजे दोन्ही रोडच्या लेवलमध्ये डिफरन्स आहे. एका रोडची लेवल उंचवर आहे आणि एका रोडची लेवल ही खाली आहे. ठीक आहे, आणि या दोन्ही रोडच्या जे लेवल आहेत त्यामध्ये एक क्रॉस स्लोप टाकून, ज्याला एम्बॅगमेंट स्लोप असं म्हटलं जातं, तो एम्बॅगमेंट स्लोप टाकून त्या रोडची अलाइनमेंट त्यांनी मेंटेन केलेली आहे. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे जर तुम्ही सोलापूरहून पुण्याला जात असाल तर तुम्ही इलेव्हेटेड पोर्शन वरनं जात आहे, परंतु जर तुम्ही पुण्यावरनं सोलापूरला येत असताल तर तुम्हाला दिसतील तुमच्या रोडची जी लेवल आहे त्याच्यापेक्षा तुमचं जे ऍडजस्टंट लेन आहे ते ऑपोजिट लेन जे आहे त्याची उंची जास्त आहे. आणि हे जे दोन लेन्स आहेत, हे ज्या ऑपोजिट लेन्स आहेत, हे एकमेकांना कनेक्ट कशाने केलेले आहेत, त्या एम्बॅकमेंट पोर्शनने केलेले आहेत. द बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल आपलं पुणे सोलापूर एक्सप्रेस वेज आहे. ठीक आहे, त्यामध्ये काही शंका असल्यास विचारा तुम्ही. देन विड्थ ऑफ फॉर्मेशन और राइट ऑफ वे. ओके, now width of formation, the width of formation or roadway is sum of the width of the pavement or the carriageway including the separators if any on the shoulders. Okay, now the width of roadway are standardized by the IRC. I think this part is known to you, that we called it as ROW. Okay, right of way यालाच म्हटलं जातं width of formation म्हणजे right of way, that is total width of that particular pavement, which includes your shoulder, separators, and whatever it may be. Okay, now what are these widths as per our IRC recommendations? See this width, this is mandatory for you to have the knowledge of the width of the pavements. You should have such knowledge with you. So national highways, single lane and two lane roads, roadway that is in plain and rolling terrain. Okay, now my question to you, please give me the answer. I will give you 1 minute also. Just explain me the difference between the plain terrain and the rolling terrain. Okay, now this is the very simple question which is being asked in most of the interviews also. Very simple question. Can you identify the difference between the plain terrain and the rolling terrain? Okay, can you differentiate this? I will give you some time. Chalo, 1 minute or maybe now it's 4:28, so I will give you more than that. Chalo, 2 minutes. Anyone, you can put it in the chat box. What is the difference between the plain terrain and the rolling terrain? Okay. Terrain means what, you know, na? In your first chapter itself, you have gone through that terrain word. If you are unfamiliar with that, please tell me. Okay, terrain, what is terrain? I think somebody has got the answer. I hope Vaishnavi, okay. Rolling terrain is having undulations in it. Uh, so close yet so far. Okay. Chalo. Still 1 minute to go. Plain terrain and rolling terrain. Okay, chalo. I will tell you. Uh, Vaishnavi is very close to her answer, but yes, Deshmukh Divya. She got the, and also Priyanka. Correct. You got the right answer. Very good. So plain terrain, we are having the flat surface. Okay. And in case of the rolling terrain, along with the flat surface, we have to consider the slopes also, because nowhere we are having the flat surface. That means there is no any portion in India which is completely flat surface we are having. Okay. Somewhere down the line, at some point, we are having some the slope. It may be a steep gradient. It may be the not that much, not steep gradient, whatever we are having. Okay, not a completely flat surface. Okay, so plain terrain is a flat surface that is without any kind of slopes, and rolling terrain we have to consider the slopes. Okay, that is the combination of slopes also. We have to, we are having some we called it as sagging curve, hogging curve. खाली चढ तीव्र उतार आहे, तीव्र चढ आहे, मध्येच एक फ्लॅट एरिया आहे, 1 किलोमीटर पर्यंत एकदम सपाट सर, एकदम स्ट्रेट रोड आहे छानपैकी, नाही का, कुठे चढ नाही उतार नाही. आणि रोलिंग टेरेन म्हणजे चढ उताराचा मिक्स रोड आहे. ठीक आहे. आपल्याकडे अशा दोन्ही कंडिशन आहेत. महाराष्ट्रामध्ये तर प्लेन रोलिंग सगळ्याच कंडिशन आहेत. ठीक आहे. माउंटेनियस रिजन मध्ये मात्र तुम्हाला रोलिंग कंडिशन्स जास्त बघायला भेटतात. ठीक आहे. ऍट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द माउंटेनियस रिजन्स. ओके. सो या रिजन्स मध्ये विड्थ किती पाहिजे? सो फॉर द नॅशनल हायवे विड्थ इज एज पर recommended by IRC, that is Indian Road Congress, the width is 12 meters, and for mountainous or steep terrain it is 6.5 to 5 meters. Then for two-lane road again 12 meter. These are the standard digits. Huh? These are not going to change. Then for major district road, width of the roadway is 9 meter for single lane, for two lane. Then for other district road, width is 7.5 meters. Then for village road, width is 7.5 meters. Okay. So these are the standard road widths that we have to recommend. Okay. Now this is the classification according to the uh, category of the road, that is type of the road, and again this belongs to this is recommended by IRC. Okay, but one more additional thing, as I said earlier, now we are, as per the more revised specification, uh, these road widths are increased. It will depend on the traffic intensity. Okay, the minimum whatever the width I am going to tell, I have told you, and that has been there in your PPT. These are the minimum width of the roads. Okay, कमीत कमी रुंदी सांगितलेली आहे. Maximum width you can have anything, 40 meter, 60 meter, 80 meter. Now as our Nagpur Mumbai Samruddhi Mahamarg Yojana, we are following international standard, that is 120-meter road width is there. Okay, so these are the minimum road width standards that I have discussed. Okay, so I hope this part is, up to this part everyone is clear with uh, what are the basic elements of the road. Okay, now if you are having any doubt again, you can ask me. I think somebody has put it in the chat box. Rolling refers to the land with lots of gentle ups and downs. Okay, good. That is what I want to say. Ups and downs means slope or sagging and what we call it, summit and valley curve. मी ज्याला म्हटलं, ठीक आहे, तीव्र चढ आणि उतार त्याला म्हटलं जातं अप्स अँड डाऊन्स, जेंटल आपल्या प्रोफेशनल लँग्वेज मध्ये. Good. So you are connected with my lecture and whatever I am telling. I'm happy. So I hope we will stop here for today's lecture. already it's 4:34, or if you wish, we can continue. You can put it in the chat box. Now your choice is yours, because we are having some time with us, maybe 10-15 minutes more. So if you wish, we can continue the same. Otherwise, we will take the remaining part in our next lecture. So I want opinions of different people about this, because already I know from the morning you are listening the lectures, online lectures. Okay, you have taken a heavy lunch and then again you have attended lecture. Okay, your response is good. Yes, sir. Continue. Still, I want few more opinions from the boys. I expect few responses from the boys. Yes, that is what I expect. Okay, chalo. Dear students, I'm having very good understanding of your mentality. I know from the morning you are listening all the lectures, online lectures, and it is quite hectic. Okay. Sometimes I feel teaching is very easy, for continuous 4 hours also. But listening for 4 hours with that much of same concentration and potential, that requires patience and big concentration. So right now, hats off to you. You are having a good patience quality. Okay. Yes, I understand. We are going to conclude our lecture in just a minute. So don't put any messages. So now you have increased your patience levels of your listening also. Okay, that's good. So I hope this you understand in much better way. So if you are having any doubt in this, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will start to take your attendance. So please stay updated with all kinds of lectures and modernization. I want to conduct one lecture on modernization of the highways, which is recent highway developments. I am very much interested to give you that exposure also, but I don't have that time to share with you. Maybe I request ma'am in the next lecture or to your CC uh, to organize one lecture on this recent highway developments, because there are many new advancements which are going on in the highways, and you should be familiar with the advancement, not with the bookish language or the books. Book is mandatory, no doubt, but recent developments you should be familiar with. Okay, so without taking your that much time, I will start taking your attendance from A division. I will just take the pictures. It will be very easy for me. Just 63 participants, that is 50, less than 50%. Just stay for a minute. Okay, Amir Mullah. Harshad Patil. Sumit Pawar. Ajay Sawant. Chauhan. Okay. Okay, with this, we'll stop here for this particular time. Thank you for the patience listening. Uh, Saturday morning, we are having 2 hours of lecture. So we will meet in the Saturday morning, 10 to 12. And in this, at the time of, at that particular time, come with the, please keep a notebook, calci and pen with you. We'll directly start with the problems and some derivations. Okay. So Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, we will meet. So for this time, I will take your leave. Bye bye. Stay safe. Stay home.